Since the summer of 2018, our pilot project at Viewpoint has explored how digital technology can improve the lives of older people and help them stay independent for longer. With interest spreading, we want to capture what impact the technology has had before we widen the scope of the project. So, we caught up with a few of our participants.
Okay, Google, play some Nat King Cole music. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm 86-year-old George Laurie. I've been living here 4.5 years. About a year ago, people came and asked to come and look at Google, and I found it very beneficial to me. I can play music. I've got one on the fridge, so as my family knows how many times I've been in the fridge. I can go to the bathroom and know the temperature of the shower water in the bathroom. Okay, Google, phone Ian.
Hello?
Hello, Ian, how are you?
All right, George, how are you?
I'm just doing a test for the cameraman.
Okay, George, I'll speak to you later.
We have these red cords. If you fall down, or you pull the cord to get assistance, but if I fall down anywhere in the house below that level, I can speak to Google and Google will get me that emergency service right away, no bother. And my daughter also can come down and make sure I'm all right as well, you know. It's another person in the house who can help you with it, it's not there.
Hey Google, could you tell me the time, please?
It's 3:51.
Okay, Google, thank you.
You're very welcome.
It's just so handy to have around. I mean, my son has it on as the app on his phone, and he can look at the app on the phone and find out if I'm up and about or if I'm not at all, because this app tells them out. They can't see me, remember? They can't see me at all. They can only check. They'll tell them she's opened the fridge or she's been in the kitchen, put the kettle on, so I must be all right. But if I'm out, I have a fob on my keyring, and that tells whoever's looking at the app that I've gone out, which is very handy.
One of the really interesting things over that first wee while that I found, certainly from Viewpoint's perspective, is I think we started out with the premise that we would be looking at this is a resource that staff could use, but quickly realising with the app, it kind of became a three-way between ourselves, the family and the resident, which actually felt much better in terms of a collaborative. So I think that has actually got a huge potential for us to be offering it as a service.
Instantaneously on the app, you get real-time information. This is what's going on, sort of today, yesterday. It's sort of that's what the family would need to know. And if they want the last 7 days, it's there for them. But then bringing that all into a charting package and giving that to the staff that's the benefit for the on-site manager.
Yeah. I think the critical thing for us is that it really brings the families into a discussion about somebody. So that's something that we've never hugely had before. It's been more of a passing thing. This feels more collaborative, which if we're going to cope with an ageing population, I think increasingly has to happen. What folk have fed back to us is their engagement with the Google speaker. So for me, it feels like a bit of a no-brainer to develop it that little bit further.
We use it just for the prompting. Hey, Mrs. Hamilton, please take your pills. But then using it to say, we can then record back what the person says. Hey, Mrs. Hamilton, did you take your pills? Yes, I did take my pills. I took 3. Okay, well, that's really interesting to get that back. So that part we have to delve deeper on, just using more of the speaker's interactive speech capabilities.
It's not about replacing people, it's about making what resource we've got go a bit further. But it allows us to intervene when a human absolutely has to.
Technology can't replace hugging your mum, but it can give you the night off, knowing that everything's well with her, so that when you go out and see her tomorrow night, it's that little bit of respite that the family need that you can get from the tech. It's a good pilot, so I think we've learned a lot.